Hello everyone, Alexa Rubeck here again with you on another video to show you some water education. Today we are going to go over the science of Kangen water. We're really going to take a dive into the machine and kind of look and see what the hell is actually going on and why this water is so beneficial to our health. But first I want to show you what a Kangen Water Machine looks like. I did this in my last video. But just for the people who didn't see it, let's go over it very briefly again. So this is a Kangen Water Machine, right? This is it right here. What these machines do is they hook up to your tap water. It gets filtered right here, and then it goes through a process called electrolysis on this side. And we will break down that word and we will go over what electrolysis actually means later in the video. And I do want to point out that I do have a pre-filter. This is the three towers you see in the back. That is a pre-filter. And what's cool about this particular pre-filter is it's tailored to your county. So they actually run the water reports based on your zip code and then send you what they recommend you get to further clean your water. It's pretty dope. Mine's focused on heavy metals, getting heavy metals and fluoride out. Let's briefly go over who is the company behind this machine, who manufactures it. So Enagic is the company. They are a Japanese-based company. They've been around for over 45 years, helping people with their health and wealth. They are the manufacturer of every part you see on this machine. That's super important to know. And also a super important point is that this machine is medical grade. You know it's really high quality and 25-year life expectancy of this machine and a 5-year warranty. And so next, let's go over the actual water options that this machine provides. There's 7 different pH options. We'll start with the 2.5 down here. Sorry if I'm a little shaky. So this is the 2.5 sanitary option. This does exactly what it says. It'll sanitize, disinfect anything in your home. Non-toxic bleach. So it replaces bleach, and it also makes a great non-toxic mouthwash as well. Next is the pH 6.0 beauty water. This is amazing. One of my favorite options on the machine, to be honest. What I love doing with this water is carrying around like a little spray bottle, like a little 2 or 3 ounce spray bottle. Just spray it on your face throughout the day. It's really great to spray on your face after a shower. Your plants love this water. Soil likes to be slightly acidic, so your plants will thrive. Next is the pH 7.0 neutral. You want to take medication or give your baby this water. And then up here is the 3 options of drinking water. There's 8.5, 9.0, and 9.5. You just choose which option you prefer. And the last option of this machine, also really dope, is the 11.5. So the 2.5 and the 11.5 are for cleaning. The 2.5 is going to be a disinfectant sanitary. The 11.5 is going to get like tough grease stains out. Think of 11.5 as like the oil emulsifier. So it's going to take pesticides off of produce because pesticides are oil-based. It's going to like degrease your oven that you may have been putting off for a couple of years now. And so, yeah, those 2 are amazing cleaners and can replace toxic cleaners in the home. I do want to go over some terminology before we go any further so we can all be on the same page. So Kangen water is the name Enagic gave this water. Okay, Kangen means return to origin. The science behind this water is called ERW, electrolyzed reduced water. Okay, and let's break down electrolyzed. What does electrolyzed mean? So quite literally, it means breaking things down through electricity. Okay, yeah, this bad boy is plugged in. So it's breaking the water down. Actually, let me just show you what it's breaking it down into. So H2O is being broken down into free hydrogen and dihydroxide. Okay, this is the essence of the electrolysis chamber. Okay, it's just breaking the water down into its parts. And if we take it way back, we can remember that reduced means we're gaining electrons. And that's what we want to do, right? We don't want to lose electrons because we know free radicals are unstable because they're missing electrons, right? So we want to gain electrons. We want to be reduced. Oxidized means we're losing electrons, and we don't want that. We definitely don't want to be oxidized. How exactly is the water getting electrified? So in the electrolysis chamber, we're going to have 7 different platinum dipped titanium plates. And it's 7 in this particular machine. Enagic does have a newer model that has 8. And in the electrolysis chamber, where these metal plates, like literally just the metal plates are like this, and some of those are going to be positively charged, some of those are going to be negatively charged. And if we remember, opposites attract, right? So free hydrogen, positively charged, it's going to be attracted to the cathode, the negative side. The hydroxide ion is negatively charged. It's going to be attracted to the positive side, the anode. And so one important thing about this filter is that it leaves the good minerals, right? We don't want dead water. We don't want reverse osmosis dead water. Those processes kill everything in the water, and we definitely need good minerals, right? Like that's definitely something we need. And if we're not getting the minerals that are required, our bodies will actually pull minerals from places that it doesn't need to be pulled from to compensate. And so all these minerals that are flowing into the electrolysis chamber, let's look at a closer up visual of this. This is a really cool visual here of the electrolysis process. So as we discussed earlier, opposites attract, right? So all of these minerals coming in, calcium, magnesium, that are positively charged are going to be attracted to the negative side, okay? And that's how we're getting healthy minerals in Kangen water. All of the negatively charged minerals, ions, are flowing to the positive side. And that's essentially how we're getting the acidic water. And we can really see the breakdown of the water on the positive and negative side depending on the charge. So the positively charged hydrogen ions are flowing towards the negative. The negatively charged hydroxide flowing towards the positive. And the hydroxide is actually going to split on this side into free oxygen and free hydrogen. And so we're having all of these free hydrogen roaming around, and we know that the more hydrogen ions, the more acidic the solution, right? So pH potential of hydrogen. So this is literally what determines the pH. If there's more free hydrogen right here, the solution is going to be more acidic. So that would make sense, right? The hydroxide splits, it creates free hydrogen. You have a very acidic water. At the same time, these hydrogen ions are rushing towards the negative side. And this is the part I was actually confused over for a long time. And shouts out to the breakaway movement. They are the dope Kangen community I'm in. They actually cleared this up for me. So as these hydrogen ions are rushing toward the negative side, I thought, okay, the higher concentration of hydrogen ions, the more acidic the solution. So how in the hell are we getting such alkaline water, right? But what happens on this side is the hydrogen forms a covalent bond with another hydrogen. They're bonding together to form this hydrogen gas, neutralizing the charge. So this is the magic of Kangen water. It's called molecular hydrogen or dihydrogen. It makes perfect sense now because the concentration of hydrogen ions is going down on the negative side, right? Because it's forming this H2 therapeutic hydrogen gas. And then on this side, the hydrogen ion concentration is going up. And so that's how we have this acidic water. And we can see that we're losing electrons on the positive side, so it's being oxidized, and we're gaining electrons on the negative side, and so it's reduced. And so coming back to this molecular hydrogen, it is the most important aspect of Kangen. I will say it over and over and over. This is the reason why, along with healthy minerals, the calcium, the magnesium, the potassium, these two reasons are why Kangen is so beneficial to our health. And we will go into more detail on the research on molecular hydrogen. You know, it's hydrogen therapy. It's been around for a while. So many benefits to it, and we will go down the list of those. But just know that alkalinity is a byproduct of this. Okay, it's not the main focus. Like, I feel like there's so much focus on alkaline water, but it's really just a byproduct of just molecular hydrogen and the healthy minerals. What is known about molecular hydrogen is that it has antioxidant-like effects. It acts as an antioxidant. It has anti-inflammatory and anti-obesity effects. It has the potential to help with the top 8 out of 10 disease-causing fatalities listed by the CDC. It stabilizes your blood glucose and your cholesterol, and it helps your cells and organs return to homeostasis. Next, let's go over how we're actually reaching these extreme levels of pH, the 2.5 strong acidic and the 11.5 strong alkaline. You know, that's a pretty acidic and alkaline water, right? And so the plates, the metal plates inside of the machine aren't going to be enough to get to these levels of pH, right? So it needs a little help. And so on this side of the machine, there's an electrolysis enhancer tank. And all that's going to go in here is salt water, right? So it's just going to be added minerals to help the machine reach these extreme levels of pH. And, you know, salt water is just sodium chloride. And so the strong alkaline water is sodium hydroxide, literally just a sodium and hydroxide. And the strong acidic water is chloride plus an hydroxyl group. So, and that creates hypochlorous acid. And this is actually an FDA approved cleaner. So in summary, a few points to take away from this video is the main property of Kangen water. The main health benefit of Kangen water is the molecular hydrogen, right? It's the hydrogen therapy. It's the very essence of why this water is so beneficial for our health. The second is the healthy minerals. And also to know that alkalinity is just the byproduct of those two things. And so thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you have found some value and understand Kangen water machines a little bit more than you did prior. And so at this point, if you have any questions about water, or if you want to learn more about Kangen water machines, definitely reach out to me and we can chat more.